Scott, how many scenarios have we played? Or
Well,
have
you're
you
the one that
played?
keeps. How many have I don't know.
They're probably ours are probably close because we've played each other a lot. What did you
Yeah.
vote? What did you vote for?
The 51 to 200.
51. Yeah, that's what I voted for as well. Probably the upper end of that. I'm guessing between squad
Yeah,
leader,
probably.
ASL, and starter kit.
Yeah. If we go all the way back to the very beginning, we might be a little over 200. I mean, I might be too.
Yeah, we're upper end of this. I don't think we've peaked into here. I mean, you're getting into 10% of people voted over 200, so the vast majority are under 200 scenarios, which is still pretty good. 51 to 200 is good. Well,
Yeah.
I guess over a 30, 40 year career, maybe not so good. But hey, I mean, there's a long stint where we didn't play, and
Oh yeah, long time.
yeah, and I think that is the same for a lot of players. That they, life got in the way for a lot of people at some point.
Yeah, I mean, our last stretch. What are we on? Going on 4 years now. This current stretch.
Yeah, I think we're in our fourth year of playing replaying again. I doubt we'll ever stop again. You know, there may be ebbs and flows now going forward, but I don't foresee us ever. Life at our age, life getting in the way, unless we're like 85 and just can't do it anymore.
Well, previously, I mean, it was there was a lot of other stuff going.
Yeah.
First started playing in junior high, and then we both got it into high school and college, and went, had more stuff going on, and then we started playing again, and then that was way before Vassals, so
Mm-hmm.
and we ended up you got a job out of town and left, and yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Well,
now with Vassal, yeah, it's there's no excuse not to play. So
even if Vassal existed back when I started my career, I wouldn't have had time to play. I don't
no,
think.
yeah, there's
I had time to play some video games because you just get on your computer and play for a half hour or whatever you want, and you don't have to read rules or memorize rules. You just get on and play, and when you're done, you're done. Yeah. So we had the official poll for a couple weeks ago is how many squad leader ASL starter kit scenarios have you played? And we had 315 votes, 0 to 10, 38%. We need to get those numbers up, people. Come on, you
yeah,
can do it.
10's not a lot of scenarios. It's not much.
Well, I mean, unless it's people literally just starting out, right?
Yeah,
11, 11 to 50, 28%. So what's that? 56% of people, 50 or fewer scenarios. We're in that 23%, 51 to 200. Then we get into rarefied air, 201 to 500, 7%, over 500, 3%. I mean, those have to be people who have played pretty much nonstop since 1980 or so. Last 40 years.
yeah. That's a lot of games. 500 plus.
Well, let's see, 40 years. That's what? 40-ish years. That's 12 scenarios. That's one a month, roughly.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Eyeballing it. But yeah, for the 40 years straight, that's a lot of ASL.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. We talked about that kind of a little bit before. I don't know how if you play that much, how you for that long, I think I'd get kind of burned out. But
The cool thing is as we've talked about, ASL is such a varied system. You could mix it up, throw a campaign game in here and there, switch up theaters, nationalities, different optional rules. Yeah.
I think if you threw in the games before you started keeping track, I think we'd probably be over 200. But
My memory, that's why I started keeping track back years ago. My memory, I don't remember how many scenarios we played back in junior high, high school days. I mean, I can't
no,
imagine it was a ton,
it
you know.
it was probably like 20 or more. 20 we
I don't know.
probably around
I
20.
can't remember. You know, I think John played a little bit, and I think Doug a few times. I don't, he wasn't much into it, but yeah, I don't remember. We weren't hardcore because we played other things as well back then.
Yeah.
You know, we were D&D nerds, and there were other war games going on that we would fiddle with. But yeah, we're playing catch up. We'll crack into the 201 to 500 here probably soon. I'm guessing. I don't know if we'll ever get over 500. That's oof. Especially if
Yeah.
we start doing more campaign games, which I would like to tackle some of these campaign games. But yeah, they take, as you know, and everyone knows who's played one, they take a lot of time.
Well, you got other stuff going. I mean, I love ASL, and I wish I could just focus on it solely, but I can't really. I mean, and then there's just the rest of life. So I mean, to play more than one scenario a month would be, it's about the limit, really.
I mean, if we're good, if we're on it, we could probably do two a month. That's what we did back in like 2020, and we played Decision at Else, the campaign game. I think we did about that.
There wasn't much else going on, but yeah,
That was yeah,
just
that was
locked up in the house, and
height of COVID, right?
yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, since then it's kind of
spring of
tailed off.
2020,
But we could probably do two a week if we set our mind to it. One a month is probably a good
to a
goal.
month.
Yeah, two a month.
Yeah.
One a month is probably a good goal for us. A stretch would probably be two a month, I think. But
Yeah.
we
Well, a
could.
lot of it depends on the size, the size of the scenario, because when we play something medium to large size, it takes, several playings, 3, 4 playings to get through it, usually.
Yeah, if they have vehicles.
Yeah.
Well, except for um, I was gonna say Chariots of Fire, but I meant that's kind of what it was.
Oh,
Blazing
great.
Chariots is kind of the same
Dun,
thing.
dun, dun.
Yeah, that went pretty quick, and a lot of I mean, there's a few AARs on the out on
Yeah.
the interwebs. It seems like they all went very quickly as well. It's just kind of boom, it's done. So
Yeah.
yeah, we knocked that
Well,
one
and the
out
other
pretty
one,
quick.
the other one we played, recently went pretty quick too. I think we finished it and started and finished it in one session, right?
Yeah, what was that?
Biderman's, was that it?
Bittermans? Yeah, that's right.
Biderman's.
Yeah, that was one sitting too. Yeah,
Yeah.
Russians did not fare well in that one. Yeah,
That's pretty good for us. So
yeah. I'm guessing the next one we play will probably take us two sessions. Uh, Kamsin, Comson,
Kahamsin.
Comson, yeah. DTO
Kahamsin.
classic. Let's take a look at the comments here. All uh, God, you guys need to use different names. I can't say this. All the squad leader
For
ones,
you to say.
about half the Beyond Valor ones. So all the squad leader ones, about half Beyond Valor. What's that? That's probably in the
It's like
51 to 200, the lower end of that. I'm guessing.
squad leader. Oh, a squad leader, or
Oh,
the whole squad leader
oh, good point.
and the modules?
Yeah, I'm not sure what he means
There's
there.
only 12 in squad leader.
Right, right. So he could be in the 11 to 50, or maybe the low end of this, depending if you played all the way through the squad leader system. Jake Hoffman says, as undergrads at Moorhead State, my friends and I played of a blind squad leader in a large conference room in the student union with open and closed accordion walls. I act as referee. Three sets of identical boards. Each side had their own section of the conference room separated by accordion walls. And holy shit. Okay. Sounded like, I'm not going to read all that. Sounded like they played like a double blind ASL, which would be true fog of war
God. Wow.
and take a lot of time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, would be fun, but that would take an inordinate amount of time. Quarlo99 says, beside the scenarios I choose for myself, I've always been playing the ones I see you and others play online. It gives me a broader perspective on the possibilities of play. Yeah, he's mentioned that he's replayed some of the stuff that we played or that I've done tutorials on.
Mm-hmm.
Vic says, been playing Squad Leader ASL since 1980. It has to be over 500 at this point. He's Vic's one of these guys. Since I retired, been doing close to 40 to 50 or so a year, but way back
Jesus.
yeah, that's one a week.
One a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Came out
Holy.
in a year module and a little third party stuff so we could play everything in print to a point. When the dam burst and I was hopefully behind in the 1000s, now published since 1977. Oh, I concentrate on what I want to play now and new official stuff. Yeah, it gets to the point where there's so many scenarios you no one's going to get to all of them. So I think you and I primarily play official. Very rarely have we, you know, played something
Played a third
unofficial.
party.
Yeah, once in a while, but primarily official stuff.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're retired. If I was retired, and if all we did was just play,
Hmm.
we could play one a week.
Yeah,
You
if
know.
that's all we
But
did.
yeah, if you didn't, I mean, still we're trying new stuff, so we're kind of a lot of the time, not all the time, but a lot of the time we're trying new stuff, and there's more prep, I think. And if you just did little prep, if you just grabbed a scenario and just played, yeah, you can do one a week.
Hmm. Let's see. This is the last one. Panzer Shrek Pete played one SK scenario as SK and liked
That's
it,
a
but
cool name.
Panzer Shrek Pete liked it, but SK is not for me. Too many tactical approaches to unlearn. In fact, there are two SK scenarios that translate to ASL very well. The aforementioned Stand for New Zealand and the SK version of Gavin Take, aka S8 ad hoc at Chef de Pont. I didn't know that was a SK version of Gavin Take. I don't think I've ever looked at it. We've played Gavin Take. We did not play ad hoc at Chef de Pont,
Yeah, it could be. You
which
know,
is, let's see how long this is. Far more topographically historical, and B teaches ASL technical concepts better and doesn't have the exit hex flaw reliance on overpowered leadership that Gavin Take has. I think he's referring to because yeah, that's got that weird. What was it? One
hmm
hex. I think it's a bridge. There's like a bridge on the other side of it, so it's a one hex exit. I think that's what it is.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So he's played a bunch of Avalon Hill, SL through GI. Starter Kit is too much of a retrograde step for me after almost 40 years of playing ASL. Well, yeah, I don't know if you've played ASL for 40 years. I don't know why you would choose to step back. I say back, but I don't mean that starter kit is no good. I just if you're playing ASL, why unless you have a friend that you're trying to pull into the system, I don't know why you would adopt starter kit and start playing that at this point.
Yeah. Well, we used it this last time because we hadn't played for
Hmm.
close to 20 years. I guess we got just started kind of with SK and worked our way back up. But
Yeah,
and I play it with guys that haven't. I'll play it with people that aren't in the
right.
full ASL. But yeah,
And we play test things here and then, right, of our own things that are SK related. But I don't think you and I sit down and say, oh, let's play some SK right now. But it was great. It was a great tool to ease back into the system after having not played for so long.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, that's it for the comments. So the takeaway for this poll, anyway, play more scenarios.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised the 0 to 10 is the highest, but
That could be new players.
a lot of new players, which is good. So
Yeah, but gotta let's bump those rookie numbers up. Let's get into this 11 to 50. All right, let's play more scenarios, Scott. Do it.
definitely,
Okay.
definitely.
All right, let's stick a fork in this one.
Crush your enemies,
Hasta live.
see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of their women.
Get to the chopper!
If you like what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe. If you didn't like what you saw, thanks for watching, and let me know how I can do better. See you in the next video.